Today I'm showing you Charlie Puth, We Don't Talk Anymore feat. Selena Gomez. So let's go. You want to go into your guitar and you want to set your tempo to 100 beats per minute. You want to click on the plus and add about 35 sections. You want to click here and add full treble. You want to have a little bit lower volume than middle and go into edit mode. You want to put out something, go out, zoom in, and you want to drag it out to 9 and go in again. And you want to put out these notes. And the first note is an A below C2. Like this. You want to switch this back and you want to mark the highest row of the notes. You want to zoom in a little bit and you want to make them double size. Like this. Then you want to click on the screen and mark all these. Click on the green ones, copy, put them at 5. But you want to remove these notes from 8 to 9. And you want to add the notes from 7 to 8. So hopefully it will sound like this. You want to copy this, put it at 9, but you want to remove it to 13, and then you want to loop it. So you just get 4 chords looping. You also want to add a drum from the beginning, and you want to choose house drum machine. You want to click here, remove a little bit of the treble, and also remove the bass. You want to have the volume somewhere in the middle, and go into the edit mode. And you just want to put out 2 claps like this. And loop this. But only to 9. And at 5 you want to add a keyboard. You want to choose other and strings staccato. You want to click here and you want to drag the reverb to the middle and remove the treble. And you want to have a little bit lower volume on this one. And you want to go into the edit mode. And you want to put out an E over C4. But you want to remember to drag it out to 7 and then you want to loop it. And you want to add a new keyboard at 5. You want to choose classics and electric marimba. You want to turn off this one and you want to have these like this. And then you want to click here. You want to drag the echo to the middle and add some reverb. And you also want to go down to Master Effects, go into Echo, and choose Dance Echo A. And you want to have maybe just a little bit higher volume, and go into edit mode. And put out this note over C4. And loop this, but only to 9. And add a new keyboard at 5. You want to choose Leads, Last Page and Playful Melody. And you want to have the cutoff pointing left. You want to have the volume just a little bit lower than middle. And you want to go into the edit mode. You want to put out something, zoom in and drag it out to 9 and go in again. And you want to lay these chords around C2. Like this. And at 9 you want to add a drum and you want to choose Bluebird. You want to have the highest volume and go into edit mode and put out 4 kicks. and you want to loop this. And you also want to add a keyboard and choose bass and substantial kick. You want to have the volume in the middle and go into edit mode. You want to put out something, go out, drag it out to 13 and go in again. And now put out these bass notes, starting below C2. You want to zoom in, make it half size like this. Then you want to switch this back, mark these, copy them, paste them and drag them to the right note. But you want to remove this one and add these two. And then you want to switch this back and you want to mark all of the notes except from these two. You want to click on them, click on the one to the right, and you want to have a lower volume on these ones. Maybe like this. So altogether it should sound like this. And you want to loop this. And now you want to go to the track view. And at 13 you want to add your clap. And you want to remove your guitar to 17 and add the first one at 17. And drag out your clap to 25 just for now. And at 17 you also want to add these chords with a playful melody. But you want to go into the edit mode. And you want to change these two notes on the last chord. Like this. And after these chords, you want to copy the regular one and put it at 21 to 25. But you also want to add a drum at 17. You want to choose trapdoor and you want to have a very low volume. You want to go into edit mode, just put out something, go out, zoom in and drag it out to 19 to double size and go in again. And put out a hi-hat like this. And zoom in on this one, make it 4 times smaller, add 4, and then 1 here, like this. And loop this, but only to 21. And now you want to go into the track view, you want to remove the kick and the bass to 21. And you also want to remove these 4 to between 24 and 25. And at 24 you want to add a drum and you want to choose retro rock. You want to have the volume just a little bit higher than middle. Go into edit mode and put out this kind of drum solo. Like this. And you want to go to the track view. And I forgot about the electric marimba at 9. You want to go into edit mode. You want to put on something. Go out. Zoom in. And drag it out to 11. And go in again. And put out the same note, but a little bit different. Like this. And you want to loop this, but you want to remove it to between 24 and 25, just like the other instruments. And first at 25, you want to add the guitar from the verse, you want to add a clap, the strings, the electric marimba from the verse, the playful melody, where you change the last chord, and you want to loop this. You also want to add a kick, and the bass, the trapdoor hi-hat, and drag it out. And at 32 you want to add this drum solo. But you also want to add a new drum at 25. You want to choose big room, and you want to have a lower volume. Go into the edit mode, put out a shaker, and also these 3. Like this. And loop this. And on your drum with the drum solo, you want to go into the edit mode at 25 and put out a snare like this. And loop this. And at 28 you want to add a keyboard. And you want to choose keyboards and electric piano. Click here, drag the reverb to the middle. You want to have a lower volume. And go into the edit mode. Just put out something. Go out. Zoom in. And drag it out to 33. And go in again. And from here you see that you have 4 longer lines. And if you count the smaller ones, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 to the longer. And you want to add a note on your last small line before 29, around C4. And then you want to zoom in, add one a little bit after, and the third note should be at 29. And the fourth one a little bit after. So it should sound like this. And then you want to switch this back. You want to mark these and copy them. You want to put them one line before 30, but you want to change the notes to the right note. Paste them one line before 31 and change them like this. And one line before 32. And then add 2 more. So now it should sound like this. And you want to go to the track view. You want to let the guitar and the bass continue to 33, but the other instruments between you want to remove to 32. And of course you want to keep the drum solo and electric piano. And you also want to add a loop. And you want to go down to long crash symbol 3. You want to drag it out to 1 and split it at 2 and remove the last parts. So you just get one section. You want to have the volume a little bit lower than middle, and you want to click on the track and remove the bass. And the first one you want to add is at 8, but you want to click on it and choose reverse. You want to copy this, put it at 17, but the one at 17 you want to have normal, and at 20 you want to have reverse, and then a normal one, and between 23 and 24 you want to have a reverse one, and then a normal one at 25, a normal one at 29, and the reversed one at 32. And this is how it sounds like with the melody. And that's about it, so thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe, and good luck with your song.